Have you ever heard the stories about mermaids spotted in the ocean? Many people say they have seen these strange creatures with their own eyes. It makes you wonder if there is more to these tales than we think. Today we will explore some of the most talked about mermaid sightings from around the globe. And wait until you hear about the one that made local villagers flee their homes. Let's dive in. First, let's head to the shores of Israel. There is a famous legend about a mermaid off the coast of Kiryat Yam. Fishermen claim they saw a figure with a human face and a fish-like tail near the rocks. Some people rushed there with cameras, hoping for a photo or video. A few brave souls said they caught a glimpse of a head poking out of the water, then a quick splash. Was it just a large fish, or could it have been something we still can't explain? Next, we move to Zimbabwe. There is a story about workers building a dam who refused to continue after seeing something in the water. Local people said they believed it was a mermaid who did not want anyone disturbing the area. The workers said they saw a being with long arms and a tail swimming in circles. They claimed it made strange sounds, almost like singing. The fear was so strong that the project was shut down for a while. Did they all imagine the same thing, or did they come face to face with a real mermaid? Now, let's visit a remote island in the Pacific. Some sailors claimed they saw a creature with a woman's upper body near their boat. They watched it for a moment before it dipped below the waves. Sailors are known for telling wild stories, so we might think they were confused by sea animals like dolphins or seals. But these sailors swore they had never seen anything like it. Could there be a hidden secret in the vast ocean waiting to be discovered? Next, we have a curious story from Japan about a being called the ningo. Unlike the mermaids we picture in fairy tales, this one is said to have a monkey-like mouth and golden scales. People who claim to have seen it say the creature can bring both good luck and bad fortune. Legends say if you catch one, storms will rage. But if you let it go, your village may have good fishing for years to come. Some even talk about old bones kept in certain shrines, said to be from this mysterious creature. But are these bones real, or just bones from a large fish? Then there is a tale from Papua New Guinea. Several divers said they encountered a half-fish, half-human form during a night dive. At first, they thought it was a large marine animal, but then they noticed it had what looked like arms reaching out. They tried shining their lights on it, but it swiftly vanished. When they came back to the boat, they shared their story with the crew, who had heard tales from local villagers. Everyone was left with more questions than answers. We can't forget the stories from Brazil. Folks living near the Amazon River say they have seen pink river dolphins that can change their shape into human-like forms. Some think these might be connected to mermaid tales because the rivers are their home. People describe hearing sweet calls at dusk and seeing glimpses of pinkish skin just below the surface. The local word for these dolphins is boto, and many legends warn that if you hear their call, you should never follow it into the water. Could these sightings be linked to what we think of as mermaids? Another report comes from Canada, near British Columbia. A group of tourists said they spotted a figure sitting on a rock near the shore. It seemed to have flowing hair and a shape like a person from the waist up. One person even tried to snap photos, but the creature slipped into the sea too quickly. Later, some said it might have been a seal resting on the rock, but others are certain they saw something out of the ordinary. Could a seal look that human? That's for you to decide. Next, let's talk about a strange video that popped up a few years ago. Said to be from a beach in the Bahamas. In the shaky footage, a shape is lying on the sand, looking part human, part fish. As people get closer, it appears to move. Then the video cuts off. Many think it's just a clever fake, but others claim it is real proof. If it were real, why did the camera stop? Was the person filming too scared to keep going, or did the battery run out? This clip has sparked many debates, and every now and then it resurfaces, fueling more rumors about the sea's biggest mystery. Let's not forget the ocean is huge and mostly unexplored. Scientists say we know more about the surface of the moon than the bottom of the sea. So could mermaids be living in deep underwater caves or hidden grottos? Or are all these sightings just cases of mistaken identity? It is strange how many stories involve singing or strange calls, and how often people talk about seeing human-like eyes. Is there a secret that links all these tales? Some think mermaid legends come from manatees or dugongs. Explorers long ago might have seen these creatures from a distance and made up stories. But how do we explain modern sightings and the people who swear what they saw had a human face? Maybe our eyes can play tricks on us, especially in low light. But that doesn't explain why these tales span many cultures and many centuries. Before we leave, there is one more sighting that might keep you awake at night. Off the coast of South Africa, a group of surfers said they felt something brush against their legs in the water. They assumed it was a shark, so they paddled toward the shore. One surfer turned around and saw what looked like a hand reaching out of a wave, followed by the flick of a tail. The surfer let out a cry, and everyone rushed to the beach. Some blame the swirling currents and shadows. Others say there is no way a shark looks like that. Could this be more proof that we share the seas with something beyond our understanding? Mermaids remain a mystery. People around the world share stories of encounters with strange beings that look part human, part fish. Whether you believe they are real or not, the idea sparks our imagination and leaves us with many questions. Is it possible there are hidden creatures just below the surface? Or are these stories simply the result of our dreams and fears? What do you think? Are these sightings proof of mermaids roaming our waters, or are they tall tales made bigger each time they're told? The ocean holds many secrets, and there is so much we still don't know. One day, we might finally uncover the truth. But for now, these stories remind us that there may be wonders in the deep that we can only guess at. Keep your eyes open the next time you visit the shore, and remember, sometimes the biggest surprises are hiding just beneath the waves.